Have you ever felt like someone is always watching you? Imagine living in a world where that feeling is a terrifying reality, where even your thoughts are not your own. Today we're diving into George Orwell's chilling masterpiece, 1984. Our story takes place in Airstrip One, formerly Great Britain, a province of the superstate Oceania. The year is 1984, and the world is under the iron fist of the party, led by the omnipresent, mustachioed face of Big Brother. Our hero, if you can call him that, is Winston Smith. He works a bleak job at the Ministry of Truth, where his task is to rewrite history, altering old newspaper articles to match the party's ever-changing narrative. If the party says 2 + 2 = 5, then it has always been 5. Winston lives in a constant state of quiet desperation. Telescreens are everywhere, in his apartment, on the streets, at work, watching and listening to every single move and whisper. Any sign of independent thought, or thought crime, is the deadliest sin, punishable by vaporization. You simply cease to exist. Deep down, Winston despises the party. He secretly buys a beautiful, old-fashioned diary, a dangerously rebellious act, and begins to pour out his forbidden thoughts. He writes down with Big Brother over and over, a tiny act of defiance that could cost him his life. At work, Winston feels a strange mix of fear and fascination for two people. One is O'Brien, a powerful and intelligent member of the inner party. Winston has a recurring dream about him and feels a mysterious connection, believing O'Brien might share his secret hatred for the regime. The other is a young woman with dark hair, whom Winston initially distrusts, suspecting she's a spy for the thought police. Her name is Julia. One day the unexpected happens. The dark-haired girl stumbles in the corridor, and as Winston helps her up, she secretly slips a small, folded note into his hand. Winston is terrified, convinced it's a summons from the thought police. But later, in the privacy of a bathroom stall, he unfolds it. On it are 3 shocking words: "I love you." This note changes everything. Winston and Julia begin a dangerous, secret affair. They meet in crowded public places, whispering plans, their relationship a revolutionary act in a world where love and loyalty are reserved only for Big Brother. They find moments of freedom in the countryside, away from the prying eyes of the telescreens, where they can be themselves, even if just for a few hours. Julia is rebellious in a different way than Winston. She doesn't care about overthrowing the party. She just wants to enjoy life's small pleasures and break the rules for her own satisfaction. Their desire for a private space leads them to rent a room above a junk shop in the Pearl district, the less controlled part of the city. This room becomes their sanctuary, a place without a telescreen, where they can make love, talk freely, and pretend they are living in a bygone era. For a fleeting moment, they find happiness and a sense of humanity. Winston feels alive, and hope, a long-forgotten emotion, begins to stir within him. Their bubble of blissful rebellion is fragile, and they know it. O'Brien finally makes contact, inviting Winston to his luxurious apartment. He reveals that he is, as Winston hoped, a member of the Brotherhood, an underground resistance movement dedicated to overthrowing the party. He gives Winston a copy of the book, the legendary manifesto of the resistance. Winston is ecstatic. His deepest desires seem to be coming true. Back in their secret room, Winston reads the book to Julia. It explains the party's philosophy, its grip on power, and the mechanics of its endless war and constant surveillance. As he reads, they feel a sense of peace, a feeling of finally understanding the nightmare they live in. They lie in bed together, content. But as Julia says, "We are the dead," an ominous voice from the corner of the room echoes her words. "You are the dead." A hidden telescreen, concealed behind a picture on the wall, had been watching them all along. The room is stormed by soldiers. Their sanctuary is shattered. Their time is up. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world of 1984. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more deep dives into classic literature. See you next time.